my name is Anna. I oversee Greater China and Origin Protocol. It's a Silicon Valley project. And again, we just listed on BINANCE last week. We were BINANCE's first listing of the year. And really exciting, super huge milestone. And everyone on our team is really pumped for what's to come after this. So today, usually I'm based in Shanghai, by the way, so I'm really happy to be here to check out the local crypto scene and to share more about Origin with all of you. So, okay. All right. Anyway, firstly, just a quick show of hands. How many of you have heard of Origin or used our DApp? Okay, it's really sad, but let's change that tonight, shall we? Okay, so in a nutshell, our mission is to enable peer-to-peer commerce on the blockchain, and we have built a blockchain platform that enables many different types of marketplace and e-commerce features. So if you can go to the next slide, please. Even though we support many different types of marketplaces right now, but we have decided to focus on the sharing economy first. Now, if you have used a Gojek or a Grab recently, or you've rented an apartment, an Airbnb, then you are a participant in the sharing economy. But still, you might ask, why go with sharing economy first? Well, the answer is really simple, and that is, it's a really tremendous opportunity. Now, if you look at the numbers here, the global gross bookings across the world will hit $335 billion in bookings by 2025. So that's 5 years from now. And it's probably going to just keep growing from there. So it's a huge market that's ripe for disruption. And so basically we've honed in on sharing economy, and we've made it our mission to enable peer-to-peer commerce. But why is this so important, and why have so many people in our global community rallied around this mission? And why should all of you here tonight care about it? Like, please. And we have 4 reasons that we affectionately call 4 whys at our team, and it's categorized into 2 different buckets. One is to provide financial incentives, and the other is to provide increased access to goods and services. So next slide, please. The first reason, which is probably the most tangible reason, and one that all of you here will feel the direct impact of, is we have the potential to reduce or maybe eliminate fees. So across traditional marketplaces today, transaction fees account for 20 to 30% of every transaction, and in really extreme cases, up to 40%. And I think all of us here today can agree that that's a ridiculously high number, and that just shouldn't happen. And if we can just remove the middle person, then we, buyers and sellers, we can collectively share this 20 to 30% in savings. Now the second reason is that everyone can, of course, own a stake of the network, which is the core promise of blockchain technology. Now that we're listed on Binance, everyone can also purchase a stake of our network and help us to grow our ecosystem. Now, the third reason is that we want to promote free and open commerce. Now, marketplaces like Airbnb and Uber, they're heavily regulated or outright banned in many, many places in the world. And of course, Origin, we don't have the power to change local laws, but what we can do is we can remove a single point of failure and make it just that much harder for them to censor our marketplace or to shut it down just like that by a third party. Now, I'm kind of like flying through this because I was given 15 minutes only, but if any point of questions, let me know. The last and perhaps the closest reason to my heart is that we now have the opportunity to serve the unbanked. I think a lot of you here know the number, have heard the numbers. There are about 2 billion people in the world who have no access to bank accounts, no access to credit cards, and therefore they can't participate in the online marketplaces that you and I take for granted today. But what they do have access to is cryptocurrency and cheap Android phones. And with that, they can just leapfrog the traditional financial system and access the blockchain-powered marketplaces of tomorrow, blockchain-powered marketplaces like Origin. So I've talked a lot about our mission, but what exactly is it that we're building to realize? Now, at the bottom, you can see this is what we call our protocol layer. And on our protocol layer, it consists of Ethereum smart contracts and standards Sorry for this. So on the bottom is our protocol. It's our protocol layer that consists of Ethereum smart contracts and standards for the creation of listings, creation of offers, Decentralized offers an identity on our platform. And in the middle there is our developer APIs. I think you can switch that off and I'll just yell. The middle is our developer APIs that makes it really easy for any third-party developer to build on top of Origin. And right at the top is what we call our application layer, which is basically where every application that's powered by Origin lives. So right now we have many different types of marketplace applications that are built on Origin. For example, we have art marketplaces, home sharing marketplaces, and what we are hoping for is that down the road we'll power hundreds and thousands and maybe tens of thousands of these marketplaces, these peer-to-peer marketplaces on our application. And the best part is all of them will share the same data layer down there. And that is really the beauty, our advantage over a traditional marketplace, is that we don't silo our user data. If you're a new marketplace and you're a new seller coming into our network and you have 0 buyers, you can instantly tap into all of the users and all of the other buyers that are already here. And that is our promise, essentially. So, unlike a lot of blockchain projects, we have released an actual product. We've actually been live on the Ethereum mainnet for over a year now, and most of that year we spent it in beta phase, where we were talking to our investors, talking to our users, talking to our partners, trying to figure out pain points, and we're just constantly reiterating, release new version after new version after new version, and really proud to say that last week we released the version 1.0 of our app, which you can find on the App Store or the Play Store. You can also go to shoporigin.com and check our web dev. And if for some reason none of those options work for you, you can find us on IMToken, Coinbase, or Trust Wallet as well. Now, okay. So you've heard me mention multiple times, we've listed on Binance, we have an Origin token, OGN, but what role does this token play exactly, and how can we get some OGN? Now, essentially last year in April, we rolled out our Origin Rewards program, which allows users to enroll in the program and earn OGN by completing different types of tasks. For example, creating a profile, or referring friends to our app, or even completing purchases on our marketplace app. Now, every month we update these campaigns, so every month there are new ways for you to earn OGN on our application. So if you haven't enrolled in this yet, feel free to check it out later, originrewards.com, and you can try earning your first free OGN there. A few months ago, we also released Origin Commissions, which allows sellers to promote their listings on our marketplace. Essentially, you can think of it as just advertising on Google, for example. So it makes it easier for sellers to complete sales and transactions on our platform. And developers, affiliates, or entrepreneurs can earn OGN by helping sellers on the Origin network to promote their listings as well. And more recently, which was just 2 days ago, we launched OGN as a payment token on our marketplace. This is right after we listed on Binance, of course. So prior to this, we accepted ETH and DAI, which is a stable coin for those of you who have not used it before. And now users can also have the option to use OGN to complete payments. And of course, it doesn't stop here. We're planning to roll out many more methods down the road so that users have more choice. And potentially, we will also introduce methods that are more familiar to you, such as payments by credit cards. And the latest product we've released is a decentralized e-commerce store creator. So this is built by one of our very, very talented engineers, Nick, and it's meant to be a competitor to Shopify. And for those of you who are not familiar with Shopify, they're a $40 billion business in the US and Canada. And if any one of you here are interested in launching your own decentralized e-commerce store, or you just want to learn more, feel free to chat to me. I'll put you in touch with the relevant team at Origin. Now, I've shared so many updates in the past 5 minutes. We've had a really exciting, super productive 2019 at Origin. And you might ask, well, is there anything new to look forward to in 2020 from Origin? Well, we have 2 exciting things that are coming up. One is that we're experimenting with a new staking model for users to earn a yield from holding OGN. And this is to encourage users to hold OGN over the longer term. And the second thing is that we're planning to release governance features for OGN towards the end of this year. So of course, this is still an experimental stage, so please stay tuned as we will continue to release updates throughout the year. Now, my time is almost up, so I just want to do a quick shout out to my team. Very proud to work with such an outstanding team in the blockchain scene. Our founders, Matt and Josh, the first two, they're serial entrepreneurs. They've built, grew, and sold multiple companies together prior to building Origin. We have a PayPal founder on our team, the first employee of YouTube, and multiple engineering managers from Google and Dropbox. So it's a stellar engineering team, maybe the best in the industry, if I can say so. But of course, having a good team is not the whole winning formula. I think we couldn't have got to where we are today with our global community. As a 100% open source project, we have over 170 developers now who are contributing to Origin. And it doesn't stop with just engineering. We have people all over the world who are translating our website, our apps into 20 over languages for us. And I think from where I stand, it's incredible to be on the receiving end of such support and knowing that people believe in our vision. And if you're interested, if you're a developer, feel free to let me know as well, and I'll put you in touch with our team so you can be a part of what we do as well. And the last piece of the puzzle is the world-class investors who are backing us. Really grateful. We have some huge names in crypto, Pantera Capital from the US, we have Crypto Bazaar from Russia, Free Angel Fund, FBG from China, Sora from Hong Kong, Cash from Korea, among many other names. And we have some well-known angels as well. Alexis, the founder of Reddit, as well as Steve Chen, the founder of YouTube. Over here are all of our angel investors. So I think I've reached the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for joining me on a Friday night. As mentioned, we do all of our work in the open, so feel free to jump on our Discord over here, say hi to us, see what we're working on, see what we're talking about. We also have an Indonesian Telegram group and an English Telegram group, which you can join later to get the airdrops from us. And at any point, if you have any questions, chat to me after or email me at anna@originprotocol.com. Happy to answer your questions. Thank you.